What's up, y'all? We back with another video. And I'm just chilling, man. I'm driving. I was doing DoorDash, but now I just got finished doing it. About to run back to the hotel. We should move into our apartment by like Monday, so I'm happy. I'm keeping my faith in God and all that stuff. So, speaking of, I want to talk about having faith in God, keeping your faith in God, really. It's just some people don't really know about faith. They say it, but they don't really know. It's like kind of hard in a way. In an instant, like it's like I don't know, but I'm gonna get to the point. So it's really, but yeah, people usually they think it's like a worldly. It's not. It's between worldly faith and godly faith. Having faith is basically from God. The world just made it their kind of way in saying have faith, but still like worry kind of. But pretty much having faith is not having to worry, not having to worry about what you're gonna eat tonight, not worrying if your car broke down, who's gonna fix it. That's pretty much, having faith. If your rent's due in 2 days and you don't have it, you probably you have to use your faith. And also, you gotta put work, because faith without works is dead. That's what I learned from the Bible. So if you don't put work in, your faith will not activate. Because so you can just sit down and have faith. You gotta put the work in. You know what I'm saying? So yep, you gotta be able to stay consistent with your faith. Some people are not consistent with their faith. They're inconsistent. Some people will say, "Oh, I have faith," and then they'll talk about, "Oh man, rent's due, car notes due. What am I gonna do?" And you don't, give time to God or, pray and fast because you have little faith. And people who have little faith don't really prosper in the world because they're always worrying about the next thing. What's gonna happen next? What do I do? Stuff like that. I think in a way, faith is just, believing in God and believing that He'll do it without worrying, but also putting the work in. Like say if I have a car note that's due, I'm gonna work for it instead of faith. Even though I don't have enough for it, I'm gonna still use my faith and work for it. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna still use my faith and make sure I get the money for that particular payment or a payment card or whatever, buy whatever it is, insurance. But yeah, I'm using that faith. And when you have faith, it's different. It feels good when you have faith, actually. And sometimes pride can sneak in, but don't let pride sneak in. That's another big one, man. Don't let pride sneak in. Pride cannot actually sneak in because, I just, I have faith in everything I do. Turn out of people that's gonna invent more pride, and that's gonna hold you back from your destiny, your goal, and what God has for you in the future. And it's gonna ruin some stuff. But yeah, don't have pride, man, because you know what I'm saying. But we're on faith. The topic should be on faith. But yeah, faith is something that people struggle with and some don't. Older people probably have more faith than younger people in a way, because they probably been around situations that they can't control, but they use their faith. Where a younger person, they probably, this and that. They probably don't use their faith. That's why I hang around older people in a way, because they're more wise and then they teach you a lot of stuff. And then they have faith too, so I can't really get mad at that. So, yep. Yeah, it's faith. Faith is long. Faith is a long process to improving, because some people just face the facts and opinions. people just they pay attention to the facts of what things are. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, and oh, that's too much. No. That's not real. That's like, come on now, they're not using their faith. I think if people had faith, this world would be so much different, and people wouldn't be arguing. People wouldn't be feeling mad. You know what I'm saying? Because they're using their faith, which eventually will create a relationship with Jesus in a way. So it's like, it's cool. It's cool. You're gonna have more of a difference in other people, but it's not what other people think. It's about, your faith and your walk with God. So that's what I'm also learning too. I'm learning how to not care what people think about me and just do it, because at the end of the day, they're not living the life for you, or they're not gonna help you out with your rent or what you gotta pay for. You gotta use your faith, man. If you don't have faith, then that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's not over, but you're gonna have to struggle a little more because you're not using your faith. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of, I should have shaped up a little more, you know what I'm saying? But next video, I'll shape up more, I promise y'all. But yeah, it's faith is strong, man. It's a strong thing. It's real. Some people think it's fake, but it's real. Faith is a thing that you must use to live in this world. Because if you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, but faith is the things to hope for, and that was the things I seen from the Bible. That verse right there. Y'all search that verse up. I forgot what the verse was, but y'all search like where it came from and stuff. But yeah, I have a lot of faith. I have faith that I can still play pro basketball. I still have faith that I can still do it. I have faith that I can be a content creator. I have faith, and that builds confidence too, and it builds discipline. Both of those, because once you have faith, bro, your confidence will go sky high, because you're already